So the real reason why your life has not changed yet is not because God said no. It's not because you're not supposed to do what God called you to do. The real reason why your life hasn't changed yet is because you haven't taken no action. You have not taken no action. Like, how many times have you prayed for something, asked God for a sign, asked God for clarity, but never took the first step? At some point, you got to understand that taking action is your superpower. Taking action is the thing that's gonna help you create that faith and that confidence in yourself. But if you never move, if you never get started, you'll never see or be who you're supposed to be. You can have the vision, you can have the right opportunity, but if you don't start, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to happen for you, right? Like, you have to get to a point where it's like, you know what? I don't have everything I need, but I don't need everything that I think I need. Because true action is gonna create confidence. The more that you show up, the more you're gonna learn along the way. I feel like we have it all backwards. Like, we think that we gotta have everything figured out in order to do something. And that's the complete opposite. I feel like social media has conditioned us to think that you have to be ready to start. And the truth is that there's no such thing as being ready. In reality, the perfect time is right now, because nothing is ever gonna be perfect. Like, it ain't no such thing as having all this clarity and having everything in full alignment. I'm telling you, true confidence and faith comes after you take action, because the more action that you take, the more you're gonna learn along the way. And I'm gonna be real with you, you're gonna make some mistakes along the way. Like, the journey is not supposed to just be linear. The journey is not supposed to be just one straight shot. Like, the lessons that you've been praying for, the things that you want to learn and unlearn, they come through taking action. They come through experience. The only way to really gain wisdom is experience. So you got to do something. You got to start. Like, you discover yourself and you learn what you need to learn by just taking the first step, by walking the path, by showing up every single day. There is so much power in taking action. That's how you gain your clarity. That's how you gain your confidence. That's how you gain your faith. I used to sit on my hands for years like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I used to tell everybody about it, and I would never get started. And I felt like, dang, God must not want this path for me. God must want me to do something else. And it could have been furthest from the truth. In reality, God wants you to do what's already on your heart. Because if it wasn't on your heart, you wouldn't even have a desire to do it. Right? But in order to really become, in order to really be the woman or the man that God is calling you to be, you have to get out there and get your feet wet. You have to try something. You have to experience something. And you may not be good at it at first. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, right? But I promise you, every lesson that you need to learn is along the journey. Like, you will learn way more in 30 days of taking action than 3 years of just overthinking. Like think about, like, how many people do you know right now that have amazing ideas and they plan it out, they write it out at the top of the year, they may put it on their New Year's list, but they never do anything about it. They never take physical action, right? And then those ideas and those dreams, they just live in your head rent free. They just live in your head rent free, right? I feel like a lot of us already have what we need. We have everything that we need to take the first step. And the more that you climb, you may not see the whole mountaintop, but I promise you, you'll get the next step. And that's what success is about. Like, it's not about knowing every single thing, having everything figured out. It's about taking one step, then taking the next step. You might bump your head a couple times. You might have to fall off a couple times. But you learned the lesson. Now you're ready for the next test. You're ready for the next chapter. And then let's talk about, most people are not lazy. They just afraid of the journey. And to be honest, like, I get it. Like, I understand what it feels like to just want to get there. But the journey is the most beautiful part, because that's when you become. Like, I get it. You might be afraid to look stupid. You might be afraid to fail. But everybody has to fail in order to succeed. You know? Like, you have to really understand that failure is a part of the journey. Like, I know that social media has messed everybody's minds up. At one point in time, it used to make me feel like I was just so behind, because it felt like everybody was succeeding and I was just stuck. But you got to realize, like, everybody's living their best moments or posting their best moments and putting it on social media. Social media is not real. Everybody has to fail. Everybody has to struggle at some point. Like, it's very rare that something is just handed to you and you just get it the first time. And the truth is that that failure and that setback is going to create that grit and that resilience in you. That's what's really gonna make you who you want to be, so that you can hold the thing in your hand that you're trying to accomplish. Because if you stay at the same version of yourself and you get everything you want, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna be able to handle that blessing, because you don't even have the characteristics to sustain it. You don't even have the attitude to be able to handle it. Because like they say, like, new levels, new devils, that is a real thing. Like, it's easy to assume that, okay, once I get to this level, my whole life is gonna be amazing. And some parts of it will be amazing, but you got to understand, new levels, new devils, there will always be opposition, no matter what, right? So as you're on your journey and you're taking action and you bumping your head, it's easy to get discouraged, but you got to understand that this is preparing me. This is making me be who I'm supposed to be. This is helping me build that grit and that resilience, right? This is helping me build that discipline. Some lessons you only get when you really fall. I'm telling you. Like in my life, the greatest lessons that I've ever had came through pain. Came through pain and struggle and setbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always talk about that because I went through a very transformational journey over these last 2-3 years, man, where I was at my absolute lowest. And I had always wanted to get on YouTube, right? I always wanted to get on YouTube, but it's crazy because, like, I had to go through what I went through in order to gain my voice, in order to gain my experience and my wisdom, to even get on here with confidence and talk from my heart and talk from my experience. It's only because I failed 1 billion times. I have made the same mistakes 1 trillion times. You don't fail by trying. You fail by not starting. And that leads me into saying, like, taking action is gonna give you all that you need, right? Like, the more you show up, the more you put the reps in, the more that you fail, but you fail forward because you don't quit on yourself, you will get the thing. It's inevitable. It's like a success principle. The more that you show up, the more you take intentional action, you will have exactly what you're trying to get. Take action. Like, just do the thing. Don't worry about being perfect. Because at the end of the day, there's somebody right now who needs your story, who needs you as you are today, who needs this version of you. Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough, but I guarantee you, when you start being obedient, when you start walking in your purpose, there is somebody out there that is going to resonate with your story. There's somebody out there who's going to look at you and is going to feel God because you're being obedient. You know how many people have reached out to me? And let's just be real, like, I'm new to YouTube still, right? But you know how many people have reached out to me and told me, like, man, your video, it helped me get through a tough moment, or I'm struggling. Like, so many people have reached out to me just based on me being obedient, just based on me starting, not even feeling like I got everything. I'm still trying to figure out as I go, you know what I'm saying? But that's the feedback that's gonna get you along your journey. Be obedient to the Most High. Be obedient while you're in the journey, while you're on the process. Because you never know who you can help. You never know who's watching. And you never know who needs you. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's just start. Stop waiting until you're ready and until everything is perfect. There is no such time. There is no such time. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. There is no such time as a perfect time. You just gotta go after it. You just have to go get it. That dream keep coming back for a reason. That is not a coincidence. That is God nudging you like, hey, we gotta get started. We gotta take some type of action. I can't bless you or meet you or help you if you don't do your part. You must do your part. You know what I'm saying? You must do your part. That dream is on your heart and on your head for a reason. It's coming back for a reason. That nudge that you feel, the fact that you don't feel like you fit in, it's here for a reason. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with this season of your life? Because God will not bless what you won't start. God cannot blow on what you won't start. God cannot water what you won't start. You want this major breakthrough. You want this major life shift. You want these things, and these things want you back. But you got to take the first step. So if you came across this video, I hope that it encouraged you. I hope that it helped you understand that you are worthy to go after your dreams and that you're not too late. And just understand that God is still with you. God sees you. God wants what you want, but you got to take the first step.